Welcome to the Fandom Foundry. I'm Todd Oxtra, and this is Best Thing This Week. I am joined by a recent guest of mine on the MakerCast, and that is Ashley St. Lawrence, an amazing artist, an ultra cool person, and super fan of Legion of Superheroes. Yes. Ashley, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing very well. It's Thursday, which is not a normal day, but I always tell my guests I can record anytime. It's when I can find time with people, and there's always something fun to talk about. Mm-hmm. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna talk about our best things this week. It's July 23rd. There's a lot of stuff happening this weekend, a lot of stuff to get excited about. But we're gonna talk about the things that made our life better last week. But before we do that, Ashley, if anybody has not watched your episode of MakerCast, which they should do to talk about your history and your profession, tell people a little bit about yourself and your geeky interests, and what you do, and then we'll obviously give all your links and everything away at the end.
I am a professional artist. I do the con scenes. Right now, I have a very high focus on pet stuff, but that's not the only thing I do. I'm going to be at a bunch of cons this upcoming next couple of months, cycling through everything from Excalibur Con to Twin Cities Con. And I've been in the nerddom, the Uthra nerddom since I was 6. So
love it.
Mm-hmm. Back when it wasn't cool.
Oh yeah, when you did not want to tell anybody you like this or that, because it's like, oh, what are they going to say about me? But You know what? It's so much better. I'm so happy people now can just let their geek flag fly and just find. It's so funny. You'll talk to some people like when I posted the Avengers Doomsday trailer, or one of my work teams, one guy watched by, like, that was so cool. So I'm like, it's we all love to love something. So, well, that's I always start the episode with something in the news that made us happen, a news story, something cool and interesting. Well, mine is pretty easy. This is the trailer that many, many, many nerds have been waiting for. Is it going to live up to the past fame of the MCU? I guess we'll find out in December, but until then, we got a trailer, and I'm going to share it on screen. Hopefully, we don't get tagged. But essentially, Avengers Doomsday. Did you see this trailer already, Ashley?
I made sure to watch before we started, so I would
excellent.
So I would not be behind.
Yeah, 3 days ago this dropped, and we didn't know. We didn't think we thought maybe we'd get this, during the Spider-Man. Because that's the Spider-Man film is coming out in a couple days or a week or two. And then Comic-Con is this weekend. So maybe I'm guessing they just wanted to get ahead of this so they could focus on the other things. But for me, this is bringing in my favorite part of the Marvel Universe, which is the X-Men. The X-Men, I would say 50% of the films they've been in have been good. The other 50% are films. And I've loved certain things, and I think we got a glimpse of kind of what we could expect to see Marvel or the X-Men coming into Marvel with the last Deadpool film. And now we're kind of seeing it coming to fruition where we are truly getting all the quadrants of Marvel coming together, Fantastic Four, X-Men, and then the previous regime, and some of their newer members, including we even saw a picture of Namor, or Namor, I believe is what he goes by. We're getting the Thunderbolts, and we're getting some returning faces with this. Getting Cyclops in his original costume, Gambit taking on Shang-Chi. That's a pretty cool team up. Even Loki showing up. It's just really cool. I'm very excited about this. I don't know how they're going to pull it off. That's a lot of heavy lifting. We got Mystique coming back.
I just say I'm excited for that Mystique look? I'm so tired of the other Mystique look.
Kind of the gross. Yeah, I never liked that weird look. Rebecca Romaine. It's amazing. She still looks great. And it's not Rebecca Romaine Stamos anymore. They got divorced, so I guess it's just Rebecca Romaine. But I just love this. And when Doom shows up, I mean, he's obviously got something under the hood that makes him uber scary. because Thor is telling the whole team about, you've never faced something like this before. And then we get Steve Rogers, not sure which Steve Rogers this is, but obviously is familiar with Thor and can get the hammer. So, I mean, at this point, what do you think of this trailer? I was impressed, but I'm easily amused. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it'll turn out to be wrong, but I hope it's decent.
Okay. My bar for comic book movies are so low that as long as I have a good time in it, it's a good movie to me.
That's good to hear.
Yeah. Like I even, not that I defend it a lot, but I'll even defend Ant-Man and Quantumanium a little bit. But this looks to me like it's at least going to have stakes, which I feel like the last couple of Marvel things has been afraid to do, because they don't know how. Like, they did the high stakes and now they're like, well, now we don't know how to do low stakes. You just got to keep building on it. And that's not always true. And this looks like it's making the stakes high in a way that could actually be useful for moving the story along for other movies. So I'm excited. I am a little nervous that they're bringing Loki back. They don't need to bring Loki back. Like,
yeah. I do feel like, is that I know some people will feel diminished with certain people coming back. It's like, well, they died. It's right. I'm like, have you ever read a comic book? I'm like, literally, no one stays dead. They come back. Time travel, anomalies, things like that. So, like, but I guess a lot of people wouldn't have the expectation. They think, well, this is higher stakes. So I guess we'll see that. But I mean, like, I have really enjoyed the last couple of Marvel films. I really like Thunderbolts. I really love the last Guardians of the Galaxy film. I did like Fantastic Four, and I really enjoyed Wonder Man, that TV series on Disney. So maybe and they even talked about this, where they said Kevin Feige said, we're going forward. We tried some different things. And he said, we just have to focus on quality over quantity. We're going to make this less homework for the viewer, which I think is good for mainstream people. The Uber nerds likes everything to connect. And, so I do worry that some people are really like, I'm not really connected to a lot of these characters. So, but who knows? But it's so stacked with characters. It's kind of like, that's a lot.
Yeah. Well, I do think, like, one of the benefits of, them doing the Deadpool and Wolverine thing was introducing these characters, the couple of characters that they're probably going to use in the next couple of things. Like, we're probably not going to get Electric, but clearly we're getting Gambit. We're getting Gambit. We got Hugh Jackman in the proper costume. So now when they show these guys in the proper costumes, everyone's gonna like, oh, X-Men from that universe, blah, 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 blah. I'm okay. I'm like, I liked 99.9% of that trailer. Like, I am excited for the Fantastic Four. I am excited for them to bring the TVA. I am hoping that Moon Knight gets an appearance, because I loved the Moon Knight thing, and I'm so worried we're never going to see him again. I'm hopeful that they're going to do it well, like that they're not, and I hate to say it like this, they're not going to just do an Avengers 2 where like they're trying to build on it. I hope they just tell a good story, and gathering the team is always to fight a thing is usually Disney's go-to make a good story.
Oh yeah. I mean, that is like kind of the journey before the fight. And I have heard rumblings that really this is like Secret Wars, which is the follow-up beyond Doomsday, is supposed to be the true kind of resetting, like the Secret Wars comic that came out in 2016, I believe. That brought Miles Morales into the regular. There were some characters in the Ultimate Universe that got brought over to kind of reset things. So I could see that's an interesting way of resetting things with some characters that should be part of the Marvel universe for a long, long time. But we'll see how it plays out. And then between then, we'll probably see more things following what the outcome of the Spider-Man film, because it's got Hulk in it. So we probably will see something come out of that film, which then leads us into this. Then we have Vision Quest, which is, maybe wrapping up Vision's story, or maybe redoing Vision to be coming back to the Avengers. So I don't know. I this could be kind of cool. Hopefully it plays out.
What I'd long to do the Vision Quest with the Young Avengers going, which they can never do. They can never.
No, you can't. Not with the way it played out. Yeah,
not with the way they played it out.
Certain characters no longer involved in the MCU, as we say. What Poochie finally went back to his planet and died. Yes, yeah. Kang has left the planet. Yeah. Okay. Well, that is something we have about 4. They've already have the countdown for the movie. 4 months. We'll be there. Very excited for that. Well, actually, 5 months. It's 5 months, right? It's December. So
yeah,
6 months, whatever it is. Yeah.
When I went to go see Supergirl, there was like 4 trailers I was actually genuinely excited to see. And I'm just happy that I want to see movies again. like I'm like, maybe I'll go pay money to go see the dinosaur on the block. Anything but Jurassic Park with dinosaurs. Yes, please.
I just don't know where they go with that, or like even Planet of the Apes. After a while, it's like, do we need another Planet of the Apes film? But yeah, I still feel, when you brought up Supergirl, I'm like, oh, I feel so bad because I really like the film. But I know a lot of people didn't, so that's okay.
I mean, everyone has their own taste, and like I don't like. I will defend bad movies to like. As it's not for me, but I can see where it's for somebody else. And like, sometimes there are just movies that like everyone agrees is not for them.
Yeah.
And it's okay. Yeah.
Exactly. It does seem that like I've run into people like, I like the movie. I don't know. So I feel like sometimes there's just also people like to pile on something.
Oh yeah.
Which the group think, and then it's like, guys, come on. View for yourself.
I say that with the new Supergirl movie. I don't think the new Supergirl movie was a perfect Supergirl movie, but it was leagues better than anything we've gotten before. So,
oh yes, the classic night, was it 1984 film with Helen Slater?
Yeah,
magic and very. I remember. Yeah, I have a story about that movie, but I'll
You could do a Superman movie and a Supergirl movie about magic. It's one of the few weaknesses they equivocally have.
Yes.
Not that movie.
No, there was something about that good effort. Yeah, but we've gotten decent Supergirls since then. We've got the CW series, we got the version that was on Smallville. So I mean, well, I hope that she gets another chance to be part of. I mean, she will in the Superman movies and things like that, and hopefully she'll get to be reflected and accepted more. But we'll see.
I'm hoping the streaming. I think it's one of those things where this might be I'm going to wait for that on streaming. I feel like that's where it's going to get its legs versus the theater.
Yeah, I think, and I do feel a lot of times, I feel like a large part of the mainstream just doesn't care about superhero films anymore. They're just kind of like, it's a thing. And there's still those of us who are really passionate about it. So I think we're going to see an interesting flex on what gets a film versus what stays on TV. And, maybe they're going to be a little bit, same even with Marvel saying there's going to be more quality, less quantity. So yeah, I think we'll just get a little bit more of has to be a reason to have a film on the big screen, which makes sense. But let's pivot to something else that I am slowly working through. I'm still on book 1. I'm the slowest book absorber, regardless of how reading it or listening to it, because I get distracted. Come back to it. But Dungeon Crawler Carl, man, he's everywhere. It's amazing.
Well, the 8th book just came out, so it's in the news. Plus, they're making a TV show, so it's everywhere for the moment. Plus, a real easy cosplay for lots of men to do, which they don't get a lot.
Oh yeah, leather jacket, those funny shorts, and I mean,
yeah. So they're keeping the audiobook voice actor for Princess Donut.
Of course they should. He's one of the best parts. That audiobook is amazing.
So, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if this is gonna be like live action is a choice. It could be very tongue-in-cheek, done well. I'm more concerned about the network wanting
or the budget.
The network not wanting to do the budget for it. Like, there are ways you can shoot something like this, like dungeon crawling, at least the first book specifically, like, rolling down the hallway. You could shoot the same hallway over and over again. That's been something a sci-fi show has done since Doctor Who back in the day, where they would just they'd walk out, walk around the back, and then walk in the front of it again, and it's like, we're still down the hallway. So I am happy because this guy has done such a phenomenal job of voicing all these characters that I am glad he at least gets to stay Princess Donut, because he's really good as Princess Donut. And obviously you can't watch any of these because you're only on book 1. But if you check him out on YouTube on the Sound Booth Theater, it has clips of him reading little aspects of each book, like some of the funnier bits. And he has like mannerisms he does as Princess Donut, and it's just the cutest thing. He goes from like Carl's deep growly voice to like, and then so like literally will have his little hands and go like this, like the cat, and you're just like,
I think he has to do that just to get himself like in character, especially since he's doing all the voices. I mean, it's just like, I did see it was a YouTube, and I'm trying to think if they show any other pictures of him, but they had a YouTube video of him and Matt Dinman, and they were like, basically they had to judge which characters he voiced best. So he did all of the like 26 characters. So he put up like a picture and he'd do them all. I'm like, so yeah, I don't know half of these characters yet. So I'm looking forward to it when he finally does them.
Yeah, I am. I just finished the 8th book, and it has, and this is actually kind of something that's really funny. I've been so behind on all my geek stuff and nerd stuff because this is that's from basically mid-May to about 48 hours ago. All my free time has been listening to the books. Because I have a couple of friends who are at book 8, so they can't
catch up.
They can't discuss anything with me, and like I can't talk to them about my theory, so I had to catch up. So
it's really interesting that, I mean, picking live action, it feels like this could have easily been so much better as an animated film, just because to your budget Peacock, I don't know of any like major big budget Peacock thing. Seth MacFarlane, I think I know why probably happened there. He wanted to happen. He does that TED show, like the teddy bear on Peacock. So he probably said, hey, I want this show. Now, Seth MacFarlane, he's kind of hit or miss on his comedy and what he's done. I'm a fan of some of his shows, but his sense of humor is just like sometimes hit or miss. And he did the Orville, which was a space show, kind of like Star Trek. And that just kind of didn't land for me because it tried to be like some weird, goofy version of Star Trek, but then it tried to be serious. So it just didn't land for me. So I am a little nervous how this is going to come off.
I'm going to say the same thing happened for me with Orville. Like we heard it gets good like 2 seasons in. Yeah. So we were pushing through, but there was just this one character that they kept doing like side plots with. I was like, all right, I'll push through. And then there was this one character that they were doing side plots with. And I was like, I can't watch any more about this guy. Like I cannot. I will say there was one moment in the Orville that made me really miss Star Trek. And it was just like 3 minutes of like what I miss about Star Trek. And it hasn't been this in such a long time that I was like, if this had been the whole show, I think I really could have loved it. And maybe I'll keep pushing through at some point and see if I'll like it. But it's the scene where they get a beacon, and it's like a beacon for first contact, and they run it through their system, and everyone starts to get like a little like fidgety in their seats, and they're like, wait, no one's talked to these people yet. So they send it back to command, and command's like, no, we haven't talked to these people. And everyone just jumps up in their seat. They're like, oh my God, we're going to be first contact. We're so excited about that. And they're like, all right, people, this is the day we all train for. Let's do it. Let's be first contact. And I was like, I miss that about Star Trek, just being excited about space. And like, I got chills. And then the rest of the episode happened and it ruined it.
Then he breaks out a box of Blueberry for some reason. It's like, oh, why are we covering so much 90s pop culture?
Yeah, but that first 5 minutes, I was like, I could get that.
They gave you a little hope and then they took it away.
Last man with no hope discovers he still had a little bit of hope. How long?
I know. Yeah, it's like that one glimmer, like, nope, won't get fooled again. Well, let's pivot on to the things we actually did this week. So I like to talk about food. So, we went to a book event, but after that, we had to eat because we were starving and weren't sure what to eat. And since we were over in St. Paul, I had forgotten I'd gone to this restaurant before, but it was amazing. It's called Coconut Thai. They have one in Edina as well, and really great food. And that's why I love Instagram, because I could explain the food, but it is delicious. I mean, a pineapple full of delicious fried rice. I had the coconut curry with scallops, delicious. My wife had pad see ew, and I also had curry puffs. Such good food, and done with care. And we have a Thai restaurant near us, and I won't mention its name, but they have gone downhill. Just nothing works, and everything they did here was just nailed it. So I love good Thai food, and this place delivered like spring rolls. You could just see those big shrimp, nice and beautiful, and everything on the menu is pretty awesome. And if you have food allergies, they mark the menu very well because my wife is gluten sensitive. So it makes it much easier to know that she can find something she loves. And it was great. I just can't recommend this place more. Very delicious. We were going to go to Mo Betta's because that's the new Hawaiian place that's around. Have not done that yet. So probably before the end of the month, that's my next place.
I think I've actually eaten here before. For my anniversary one year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's nondescript when you look at the outside, like, oh, or even inside, it doesn't even look like, a standard, my wife would say a standard Asian restaurant. It's just really beautiful, really great aesthetics and just great food. So yeah, one's in St. Paul, one's in Edina. So I've only been to the one in St. Paul.
Okay. I think I've eaten there and I've loved it. Like, I think, it was really nice. I'm also a sucker for Thai food. There is been one Thai place in all of Minnesota that I've been like, and sadly it's the one near my mother-in-law's.
It's like, convenience. No, no.
Yeah. And they don't open to 4 on top of it, so like I can't even go in for like lunch. It's strictly for dinner. Yeah. So
anything exciting in the world of cuisine that you had?
I made my, I'm not like going completely vegetarian or anything, but I'm trying to significantly reduce my meat intake. And I have started to make a 40-hour bean chili that I think I finally nailed. Originally, it was only 24 hours that I'd leave it simmering in the crock pot, but now I've gotten it to... we upped it for another 48 hours and it's kind of perfect. I almost made too much because the problem is I have a tolerance for spice that apparently most of the people in Minnesota do not have.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, so just to get into it like a little bit, I now buy 4 different beans that I put in this thing.
Okay.
So it makes up for the meat not being in there. And I didn't add any like spicy peppers. I just added like a really good, if you're buying at Cub, go down to the Mexican aisle for the food and get their chili powder versus anything they sell in the spices, and that has changed completely.
Ooh,
the texture and not the texture, but the flavors that it's able to like soak up and keep in every bite. Freaking fantastic. Also, and I know this is a little sacrilegious, if you're making a bean chili or any type of chili, don't eat it on rice. Eat it on elbow macaroni.
Oh, chili mac. All right. That's what we're talking about. Yeah. Okay.
And that's the food I've been eating.
So 48 hours, is it just it just creates more flavor, thickening, I know I love, slow cooker, obviously it's really great. Things get more tender, things like that. So the bean integrity maintains after 48 hours? The
bean integrity maintains. The thing that actually, the reason it went to 48 hours, because originally it was just like an 8-hour cook that I did, and it was okay. But then I went to 24 hours because I literally I was doing a batch cook day and I literally didn't have any room in the fridge to put anything else in. So it was like, if I leave this cooking, and then we got busy and we had to be out, and it turned out 48 hours, like as long as it's cooking and hot and going on in the slow cooker, you're fine. So it was like, all right, well, by the time we got home, I would have had to been up for like another 3 or 4 hours to put, just for the chili to cool down enough to put it away safely. So it was like, well, why don't we leave it in until the next morning? 48 hours. Fantastic. Came out perfect.
Right. The most expensive chili because your electric bill is showing it.
Well, the fun part of having to do renovations and staying at your in-laws' place, they don't let you pay for electricity.
That's true. They didn't send you the bill. Well, hopefully it stayed cool, because right now the last thing that we had the last week, but this weekend's going to be ridiculously hot too, is like, you don't want to do a lot of things where you've got like hot things going around your kitchen or whatever. So, and what do I do typically? Oh, I'll put something in the oven because I'm ridiculous. But very good. I love a good chili. I love black beans. Love it to pieces. That's one of my favorite beans. But my wife has a lot of garbanzo beans. So I do believe in the power of beans and legumes. It's good for your gut health and all the good stuff. Very filling too.
Yeah. My vegetable soup. It's very bean heavy, and I've again another thing I perfected by just figuring out, this is the thing that's not working. So because it has so many vegetables, it's impossible to make it in like a small batch. Like I can't just stew. It has like So one of the steps was putting pasta in it towards the end of it and serving it to everyone. And then I realized, what if I just don't put the pasta in it?
Yeah.
To save it for a week. I just put pasta in as I'm cooking the day of. And now that soup lasts for like 2 weeks versus 48 hours.
Yeah, the pasta's just like kind of taking up that space for that good soup, where the pasta part's not the really important. It's an additive, but yeah, it's not what's bringing the flavor. Yeah, I love a good hack, developing a recipe over time, changing up, figure like. I will tell you though, I like adding like adobo chilies that are like, I love putting some of those in my chili. It's always a good place to go. Yeah, so it's really good. But my family does not like spicy things, so I have to be very careful. But I've heard some people like like a chili powder versus something else. Like some people it's that there's one type of chili just doesn't agree with people. And they say, try another chili. So you know what? Don't always go for the straight just chili powder. Maybe try something a little bit different and see if that works for you. Let's go with what we've watched. So I really love spooky and scary but silly animated things. So I loved Gravity Falls. I loved Scooby-Doo Mystery Inc. There was a new show on Netflix called Haunted Hotel as well, which really I love. I just love, that type of spooky rather than really scary, but still sometimes can have an edge to it. And so there's a new show on Disney Plus called The Doomies. Have you heard of the show?
No, these two things I have not heard.
Okay, well, I will show you. It's I knew I was gonna love this when I saw the trailer for it. It's super cute. Just let's see. It's about these kids that are trying to find supernatural things. They're in France, which is just kind of interesting because no one there speaks in French accents, and they're just having fun. And these kids keep trying to find mysteries and things, and they unfortunately unlock this supernatural force, and it's coming to basically get them. And we're seeing basically all these different creatures and things per episode, and it's just fun. It's goofy, it's fun, it's silly, but a little bit of like, ooh, what's going to happen next? And his mom's not around, but he's staying with his aunt, and the other girls, I think she's local. So it's just silly and fun and goofy. I love the animation, and I'm not sure where they're going, and then this woman just shows up, and she's some type of like obviously special supernatural agent or something. And yeah, I just really enjoy it. So it's early. I've only seen 2 episodes, but I'm hoping it does well because sometimes when Disney does something, they can really land it. It's just like, with Gravity Falls, that show just came and got me, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's my jam. So this is a new show, so check out The Doomies. I'm not sure who's behind it, but it's great. Yeah, it just started, which is great. So you can hop in now, get into it, and I don't know if it's a weekly drop, but yeah, it's great. It's on Disney Plus if you got it.
Yeah, I think. Well, my mother-in-law has it, so I can just go upstairs and watch it now. I will say Disney does a real good, like as family friendly as Disney is. If they do when they do like they do good horror for children, and I don't want to say like for children, but like they do horror in a way that is good. Like, you know what I mean? Like the Haunted Mansion ride.
Yeah,
it's creepy.
Perfect. Love it.
It's like has that right level of ambience. Gravity Fall, perfect amount of horror versus comedy. Then, I mean, Hocus Pocus.
Lots of different levels. Yeah, I mean, it's
So
I remember the back of the day, Mr. Boogedy was a show as a kid I watched. It was a movie on Disney, and it was just kind of freaky and weird. So love it. The people behind this show, they've done like some more recent Disney stuff, and including Big City Greens. So yeah, a lot of shows I don't know of, but they must be in like that these creators get to come up and do something cool. So yeah, it's very fun.
Yeah, looks good.
The other show is on season 2, and it's called, I said Inside Man, but it's A Man on the Inside. And this show, season 1, was great. Ted Danson plays this retiree. He's older. His wife has passed away from dementia, trying to figure out what he wants to do as an architect. And his kids, or his daughter's worried about him. Like, Dad, you're kind of doing your own thing. So he stumbles upon basically an ad for somebody. They need somebody to be part of a detective investigation on a nursing home because somebody's stealing something from the residents. So he essentially becomes a man on the inside of this nursing home, and he works with this detective, and he gets to meet all the people. It's very engaging, very humorous, very heart touching. And you just see Ted Danson work his magic. All of the people that live there are great. You get to meet more about his story, about how he really struggled with his wife when she was dealing with Alzheimer's. So it kind of helped him heal a lot. And season 2 is a different path where he's once again a man on the inside, but they're trying to figure out at this university, someone has taken basically this donor who's going to donate all this money to this college has basically taken all this information, is going to release it on the donor. So they bring him in to find out who on campus and the staff has basically set this up for it to fail. They don't want him to be this new donor to get commemorated. He's kind of a jerkbag. So that's kind of the premise for season 2. It's very funny. His wife is in it, Mary Steenburgen, and it's just a heartwarming show. It's very funny. The characters are great. So if you just want a heartwarming show, you can walk with your mom or your dad or your spouse and just have a good time. It's heartwarming, and it's those comedies I love that are just they're touching. They're nice. Like I used to love. That's why I love Bob's Burgers. That's why I loved Great North. It just shows that make me laugh and they have a heart. So
that show got me when it said from the creator of The Good Place. Anything?
Oh, yes. It's a great show. Season 2 just dropped, so there's 2 seasons. It's on Netflix. Watch it. You'll have a great time.
I'm going to add it to my list of things. I need to make sure I talk to who has the password for.
That's right. Who can I get access from? So I can't wait to hear your thoughts on your show, because I'm only like 4 episodes in.
I'm actually only 4 episodes in, so I think maybe we just started the 5th episode. I'm not sure, but
so let me check if it's actually 4, because I'm not 100% sure. The last episode we saw was the one woman was throwing the party at the bar. Is that 3 or is that 4? That
might be. I think that's 4, 3 or 4. I got one more episode after that, and it's
okay.
And then we started like 3 seconds into the next one, and then my partner was like, "I gotta go to bed. We cannot watch the rest of it." But even in that 3 seconds, there was just like one moment where I was like, "Oh, I can't wait! I can't wait to watch the rest of this character."
So I guess we should say what you're going to talk about, Widow's Bay.
Yeah.
I didn't even mention. I just don't. Yeah.
Widow's Bay.
What do you think of the show so far?
I love it. Okay. First of all, I am a fan of not having teenage protagonists. It is nice that everyone who's in this this setting seems to like there is a teenager, but like the teenager's always just in the background. He's not like an active so far, not an active participant.
Well, he's just going to be an annoying kid that makes his dad's life hell. So you're like, oh yeah, don't show him to me.
Yeah. And like, like, I love, like, and it's not like the mayor did anything to like unleash horror. It's just horror unleashes every so often in this town, and like
it's part of the charm.
Yeah, and like the idea that like that horror just happens occasionally, and like these people just have to like they're just people who live in this small town who has to deal with it, and like the quick cuts of something scary. It's so good at building atmosphere, it's so freaking funny. Like just real like funny conversations in like ways that like someone wants to be like just like there's like I don't know if you've probably seen the episode with the lady, right? The
sea hag.
Yeah, with the sea hag, right? Mm-hmm. And he's like trying to explain, like, oh, I gave someone a ride, and everyone's like, you didn't give anyone else a ride, and he's trying to like over explain himself, and it was just like it's just so funny. And it was just like that is like a hilarious, like it's not written like it's written to be super funny, but like it's all on the delivery of the actors, and like it's done so well. And then when he thinks the sea hag is coming in the guise of the other lady, and that's really funny. Although I will say I stand by the mayor being creeped out by that, because he was like, no, I do not want you to come over to my house tonight. I'm not ready for that. And then the girl shows up at his house anyway. Absolutely. Like, no, he's in the right. Even if there wasn't a sea hag hunting him.
She's like, well, that never happens. No one tells me no.
Yeah.
It is interesting because it's you like you said, it's such an interesting approach to this type of story because it's not goofy. Well, I would say it's quirky. It can be scary. And it can be like awkward. So it's all of these things in the mix. Like when that reporter comes to visit the town, and he starts off at the museum, and they're talking about the witches. Like, and he got them. They got those witches. It's like, yeah, it kind of reminds me of like Twin Peaks had more of a sense of humor. Like they really went into it. So yeah, this is kind of what it reminds me of. I dig this.
I was gonna say the cannibal thing in that same scene. It's like, so they reverted to cannibalism, and he's like, no, they didn't revert to cannibalism. There's a sign. No, he's like, they waited 4 days.
Yes, they did. They waited. See, they tried their best. Yeah, and it's just, you feel so bad because the mayor it kind of reminds you of like Michael Scott in a lot of ways, where it's like he's so badly wants things to go well, but he's not incompetent. He just sometimes, like Michael's, he gets in his own way, but I feel like he often is he's not friendly to a lot of people in his own town. It comes out, and it's just like, very awkward. Yeah.
One more episode in, you're going to see something that kind of explains where this guy is in his head.
Oh, okay.
And not super explains it. Like, I'm not going to say like, oh, and this character has been completely mapped out. But if you keep in mind all the conversations he's had, it's just like, oh shit, that explains a lot once it's revealed.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's been like things about like he wasn't a townie, he didn't grow up there, he would come summers, so yeah, he's kind of looked upon as, you're not really one of us. And there's certain things people say, like nobody can leave the island, which is like, is that true? And there's no communication. So a lot of people said this feels like very Stephen King, like this is just if Stephen King wanted to do something a little more humorous or quirky. Yeah,
I would even argue he's not even doing a bad job as the mayor. He's trying to do like, if this had happened like 6 months beforehand, this would be the greatest thing that ever happened to his. He'd be the greatest mayor ever happened to this town. Like he got tourists to come to essentially a dead town, and like in the New York Times, like that is a huge deal. They called him the next Martha's Vineyard. Like that is like any other mayor in any other town.
That's would exactly what you want.
Yeah, he's exactly it. Like him busting his ass to be like, and just show this, like, please just stay open. You cannot be closed. I don't care that there's no power. Figure out a way. This will make everyone's lives better. And then like evil awakens on this town. And I almost want to compare it to like, what if the guy in Jaws was right? Like we can't.
Oh yeah. Close down the beach. Close that. Oh no, keep it open.
No, our town will fall apart. We need tourists.
Exactly.
Like
it'll be a very short movie. Shutting it down. See you next summer. It is funny because I mean, even like about the haunted hotel, and they make like he goes along. Yeah, I'll stay there. Like. Man, you're mean people. You're really mean. I'm like, you go with them then. I mean, I don't know.
Can I say that episode had my first favorite like thing that I'm slowly loving about the town? Okay. Like they open it up like don't daddy's home, and it's like the board game Teeth, and he opens it and it's just pliers.
Oh, or the book is Run.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
not yet. Run. And I was just like, oh, that like just done so well. And then like you've seen the third or fourth episode. We're not sure which one it is, but like it's her reading.
The fourth is the last one. Yeah.
Yeah. Where she's reading the book, and it just to her looks like a book.
Exactly.
Like
the proper way to throw a party.
It's like a new
very nice.
Like how to turn you into a whole new person, and just throw a party, and then Jesus Christ, that party.
Well, when she started talking about the punch, I'm like, oh no, is the punch going to kill him? Like Yeah, I think it's good because it gets your imagination going. So you don't know really where it's going to go, but yeah, it's really a great show. So folks, if you have not watched a bit of Widow's Bay, it's great. I believe it's all out now, and I think it's even getting a season 2. So I have no clue how that's going to work, but that's great. Good shows should get rewarded.
Yes, they should get rewarded, and they should go on for however long. And we also, neither of us have seen the whole thing, so it could lead really well to a second season for all we know.
That's sort of like, or it's just like, oh, it's completely different. It's an anthology. And I'm like, oh, okay. It could be that too.
Yeah, if they went back 90 years to, or even 25 years to when she was a teenager and do that, that round. Yeah. So
it's like it, right? Like every 30 years or something, it comes back. So like you could do different eras and so why not? So that's what we watched. Now, I retitled next segment games because I actually didn't play this game, but I'm going to. But I did get the collector's edition of Mouse PI Detective for hire. This is the Mouseburg edition. And I'm so excited to play this game. I love the art style. It's like that 30s style, animated like Disney style, but it's a first person shooter, but it's also a detective story. So it leans into like the noir feel, but it comes with a cool map, and it's got like a little comic book and postcards and even a standee and a soundtrack, looks like a small vinyl, and of course the game and cards too.
Oh, so cool.
Yeah, I just love this. It wasn't that expensive, so I think it was like $60 or something for it. But yeah, just really cool. Love that. But if you've not seen, I'll just show a little trailer of it just so you can see what it's like, because it's really cool emotion. And I love, like, Cuphead, I think was really the first game to really push this, was that, very 30s era cartoon, manic, but this one's like not super difficult gameplay. And so I just love that art can be, for me, I prefer better art than just like technical detail. And this game has that art. It screams it. Let's see if I have a trailer of it. There we go. Yeah, sir. So it's just cool looking. I mean, it just, some of the shells, some of the guns, the aesthetics, but it's also a shooter. So it kind of plays off that aesthetic that I really like. Even some of the animations, perspectives they have. But yeah, I want more games like this that really make it go, oh, how did they do that? And, what creativity they've got. And yeah, just cool game. I'm so excited to check it out, and see where it goes. I, just like anything else, TV shows, movies, books, I dabble a lot and I get pulled away and do something else. I'm still working on Batman, Lego Batman, Legacy of the Dark Knight. I absolutely love to pieces. Playing those movies and TV series in Lego form, and the combat's amazing, and I'm just loving it to pieces. So yeah, that's what I'm up to.
Yeah, I'm actually, is that like a two questions about that game?
Yes.
One, does it have a demo? Actually, 3 questions. One, does it have a demo? Is it was it one player only? And
this game, the PI for hire, one player. I don't believe there's a demo. There might be one on Steam, but I believe there's no demo at this point.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I think at this point, where do you normally play your games?
Well, I recently just got my Switch 2 for my birthday.
Okay. Perfect.
But I've been playing on my games on PC for about a decade or two. I think the last console I owned was a PlayStation 2 that I had for like a minute an Xbox, but a roommate stole it, so that was that. No, I had my big problem is I have a lot. It's gotten bad with age. I can't do a ton of first person.
Do you get motion sickness?
I get the motion sickness. So where I wonder though if it has to do with the fact that I've been playing on a PC instead of a console. Okay. So I want to try shooters and stuff on a console because I think maybe part of the issue has always been that I'm now 6 inches away from my computer
That could be it.
versus how I used to be, which was like several feet away. So I'm, but you know, I only got the Switch like a month and a half ago, so
Okay.
I don't have a ton of games for it yet.
So this is, I just looked, it says Mouse PI exclusive gameplay demo. Sometimes when they say that, just meaning there's somebody's playing the game and you're watching it versus an actual, like, you can play the demo. I've also heard on PC, if people have that issue, if a game offers like a field of view change where you can just change it, I've heard if you can adjust that, sometimes it helps too. But I don't know. But also sometimes they have, just kind of like I get motion sickness when I do other things. Sometimes you can put like a cursor on the screen, like it's actually on your screen, so it gives you something to like focus on, which could help too. But I could also say maybe like C-bands or take a drop while you play. That would suck though. But I feel that pain because I've heard of other people. I had a good friend of mine the same way. And I'm like, man, I don't know what to tell you, but hopefully, some people do that with VR. Like they can't do it just because it just can really screw them up. So, but yeah, try it on the Switch. Like dock to the Switch and put it on the big screen. There may not be a demo now, but the Switch does have a lot of demos. So I would look to see what's out there and like just even shooters to see if something appeals to you.
Okay. We can talk about that second one on that list. Yes. Let's talk about the first one, Hades.
All right. Okay. So let's talk about this game.
So obviously I'm very late to the party. It's been out for like 10 years, but I have had a tremendous amount of fun time playing it. Even though it has been out for a while.
So not the sequel, the first Hades.
I haven't. Okay. I just beat the first one about a week ago. Okay. So I haven't started on the second one because when you beat the game, you don't actually beat the game.
It's like a new game plus, or what is it, or just more story, or?
So basically it's just a fun retelling of and I'm guessing because I haven't actually got the full canonical ending, but I got to the credits, which technically counts. I guess.
That's used to be the end of the game, right? Yeah. Credits roll, and it's like, no, there's more to do.
Yeah. So basically, you are the son of Hades, and you're trying to find your mother, who hasn't been in the underworld for a while, and you're sorry, I'm getting distracted by the gameplay here. So it's just like a fun retelling of that myth. Like, oh, okay, the Persephone Hades, what happened, and like the drama it's caused, and like you're just the Prince of Hell, just trying to leave to go talk to your mom. Like that's all it is. You get that
easy.
It's that easy. It's just there is no escape from Hades. So like you just got to battle your way up and get there. And I am currently on my I'm not to brag about how awesome I am at video games, but I had to turn on the baby mode.
There's a difficulty mode in Hades. I didn't know that because I like gave up after like, I beat the first level. Oh, yeah, to do this again. Oh, crap.
Yeah. So you have to do it a couple of times before it tells you that there's a baby mode. But it's called God mode, where it reduces your damage every time you go through. So you can get from level 1 to the final level with 80% less damage, which has vastly improved my survivability.
Yeah.
However, I don't, now that I can take tank damage like ridiculously.
Yes.
I know how to get to the top. I just take damage when I should not be taking damage because I'm like, I can lose 5 hit points in this room.
You're like, I have lost any sense of self-preservation because you can't kill me.
Yeah. So I'm excited to play the sequel. I'm worried that I will be missing out context clues, which is such a flaw that I have when it comes to video games. I like if there's if there's a Witcher 1, I got to play through Witcher 1 before I can get to Witcher 3, even though that's the good game. So
if you played Witcher 1 and Witcher 2 before Witcher 3, I congratulate you, because Witcher 1 is far different than Witcher 2, and then same thing there, and I just went to Witcher 3.
I've been told I need to just get over it. Go to Witcher 3.
Watch a playthrough, or watch a walkthrough or a summary is where which is where I land. I'm like, you know what? Time is precious. Get into the best version of it. Right. But yeah, my son loved Hades 2. He's been telling me all about it because it's on Game Pass. Like, yeah, it's great. I'm like, I love it more. And he loved Hades, but he's like, Hades 2 is so much better. And it's like, and you've got a different protagonist and different things like that, some different move sets. So I'm like, now that I know that there is like a baby mode in Hades, I'm gonna have to go back to it.
Yeah.
Kind of like yeah.
I can't play Elden Rings because I do not have that in me, the grind in me. Yeah,
it's that's tough, because it's like you like a lot of these games. Like, I have like that phone, and like, I really want to get in this world, but I'm like, I just don't have the time to get that good. So I'm like, I'm glad people enjoy it. Moving on to the next thing.
Yep. It is one of the rare things that I defend pay to win for. I'm like, look, sometimes you don't have 900 hours to unlock Vader. You don't have that sometimes. So I get wanting to pay just $20, like $20, or I argue it should never be more than $5 to unlock a character. And I was like, I get that. Yeah. Because not everyone has infinite. Sometimes you only get 2 hours a week to game. I don't want to have to waste that 2 hours doing a job. But the game industry has ruined it, so it's really hard to take that stand.
Yeah, Ashley, I'm a quitter. I will like be like, okay, I've had enough of that game. Yeah, I'd love to finish it, but I like that next shiny object. Oh, what game is coming out next? So I'm in that mode right now. I'm like, I really need to finish Lego Batman, because I have like Star Fox to play. I have this game to play. Still have Ghost of Yote to finish, which I love that game, but let's get distracted. And then all these other games are coming out. So I'm like, ooh, need to start strapping myself down and just get into it. So I get it. All right. Anything else, or inroads of games?
Nope. We can talk about that for the next thing coming up.
Right.
For the next best thing on the second thing, because it's kind of coming out hopefully next month.
Okay. Well, very cool. Well, we'll get into that. One of the things I have the wild card category, because it's just like, what neat things are going around. So my wife is a children's author, and so she's part of many collectives and groups, and they are always about supporting each other. So we went to the book release party for our friend Steven Shaskin. He writes the pizza and taco books. So very fun book series for kids. One's a pizza, one's a taco. And he did a great job of like reading a part of the book. He taught kids how to draw, kind of shows them his process that he uses, and then sang a song. It was so much fun. These characters are goofy. These kids were having so much fun just playing around. And I bought one of the books. I actually bought the Spanish version of it, which is funny, but it's a great series. And, I'm really proud of him, because he is going to San Diego Comic-Con, as he's going to be on a panel about illustration. His publisher is Penguin Random House, I think. So, knowing enough authors, not everybody can, hit that target and be big and huge. So one of your friends does really well, you're really happy for him. My wife they have plushies of the characters now, but this is over at Red Balloon Bookstore. That's why we're over in St. Paul. And yeah, this is like a little, he is doing a Halloween book. This is the first Halloween book he did. It's just Dare to Be Scared. They're silly. They have fun. They're goofy. They make jokes up, and yeah, they're just friends. And he's added characters to the series. He's got some really good puns, and he just has a great time so and then his new book is I think it's Scariest Stories. So it's basically each character is telling a scary story along the way. So if you have kids and you just like I said, that more of that spooky and fun, check out his books. They're a lot of fun. And his wife is also an author, and they partner together. So buy more books, go to local bookstores, do the right thing. And he does children's school visits too, just like my wife does. So yeah, there you go. Check out support your local authors and local bookstores. All right. So Ashley, you are. I feel like it's on your brain, right?
Well, no, I'm gonna say we can skip. We kind of talked about Dungeon Crawl 8. I didn't know if you had read it or anything like that.
I can only imagine where it goes because I'm at the part where I'm on. He just got to level 3. He had his first interview with the mantis woman. I can't remember what her name is.
Odette.
And yes, and then how basically Princess Cupcake is like become a diva and just so I'm starting to get the feel for like where this is going to go because more and more elements got brought in. So and I like when I hear people I'm like, oh, there's 8 books. I'm like, oh, 8 books, wow, where's this going? And you know, it just and every people talk about there's more and more that builds on it. So I'm really happy about the book. So I mean, anything else you'd say? Like, do you have a favorite book in the series so far, or is it just like the most recent book is your favorite?
I would not say the most recent book is my favorite. Okay. I would probably say Faction Wars has so far been my favorite one, because it brings a lot of the elements that's been going on together. Plus, there was a character who had one of the most badass moments of like I would say like he's introduced in a chapter, and by the time the chapter ends, he's dead, and it's just his monologue of like how his life has been in this like series of things, like him just thinking about it, and it was just so powerful, so good. It brings tons of like elements to it. I'm not going to spoil who it is, but it was done really well. It was just like, this is built on everything it has. And I'm not even going to say the last book was bad. It was probably, it's really hard to follow up a very good book and top that. Like it doesn't give you room to breathe, this book. The newest one, which is fine because literally that's the point. It's literally the point of the book is that even though they just did all this crazy stuff, they have no room to be like, let's take a moment to decompress, reset ourselves, put our game faces on. It's like, nope, we gotta get going. And it is not bad. Not bad by any stretches of the means. It does have officially my first least favorite character.
Oh, that's interesting. So you said your favorite book. So I'm looking at the names of the titles. Which one is it called again?
The Inevitable Ruin, I believe, is book 7.
Okay, so book 7. Okay, so that's pretty good. That like seven books in, you had your favorite book, which is kind of cool because you know when book series run really long, sometimes you feel like, are they just like cruising? Or you know, but to that far in that you found something that was even better. That's pretty cool.
It's the Eye of the Belt. Like, okay, so if you're looking at this, the first book's pretty good. It sets up the world. It does a lot of stuff. It's going to be the book that decides it's either for you or not for you. Second book introduces a lot of like.
We broke the internet.
No!
Screen. Oh my goodness.
Second book does a real good job of like building on the first book. I will say it has something very complicated that's really hard to understand when you're listening to it going on. So it gets a bit confusing. And then the third book starts introducing, let's just say my favorite thing about Carl. And then it just keeps and then
I'm going the wrong way.
Yeah. The Gate of the Feral Gods introduces what you think will be the world's most annoying character.
Okay. They redeem the character?
No, she stays annoying, but she becomes endearing.
Okay.
It's like one of those things where you're like, oh, this joke maybe is only going to last for like, you're like, oh, this is a character who's maybe got 6 jokes in them before they become tiring. No, it every single time it's funny. Like every single time it's funny.
Like catchphrase, you're like, oh, Steve Urkel's still saying that, but it's still funny. Yep.
Yeah. Butcher's Masquerade is solid from beginning to end. It introduces lawyers and it's great.
Nice.
Yeah, and then like I'm trying to think. They all kind of blend together for me because I have been listening into them.
If you do them that close together, right? Yeah. It's like binging a show. It's like, what was your favorite episode? I don't know. I watched it as a whole season.
Yeah. The Bedlam Bride is interesting. I want to say it's a more slower book for everything that had been building. Like it's kind of like your breath before things get nuts, which is great. And then
you said The Inevitable Ruin. That was your favorite book?
Yeah, and that's just Faction Wars, and Faction Wars is so fun. It is like this isn't a spoiler, but Donut just is real fun when she's talking shade at she is real good at the keyboard warrior. Like like there's a whole thing where she's literally changing her names to mess with other people. Like
nice.
I'm not sure this is it's something along the lines of I changed my name to someone's mom. And she's like, oh, I can't actually change my name back. There's a limit of how many times I can do.
That's funny. I'm known as your mom now.
Yeah. Yeah. And then this one was real good. It's just one of those things where it feels like a lot, and then it reaches a point in the book when you're like, oh, that's the point of this. It's to keep you in the mind of where all these characters are. It's been literally not a break for each other. Mm-hmm. But I will say it does have a great cover of In the Air Tonight. That they
really? Like that's just he's singing it, or it's just like imagine that in the background, or
no, they're singing it, and it's great. It's they're like
they do the drums like
yeah. There's a couple of times they do that, but like there's just like it's just like, and then hell broke loose. Like they're like we pressed green on the karaoke machine to do the puzzle, and then hell broke loose. And they still have to sing the song while hell is like
doing it.
Karaoke.
I love that.
Yeah.
Have you ever played the Guardians of the Galaxy video game?
Which one? The Telltale one?
No, the action game.
Oh no, I have not.
Oh, if you can, it's so good because they really make music a part of the game. It's endearing. I love that game to pieces. It's so good. It's probably super cheap too. So I mean, that's a good thing. I think it's on the Switch 2 or Switch, and then because I think it takes a unique view of those characters. It's not the MCU characters. It's the characters from the comics with some of that element in, and it's just a great story. I wasn't sure I was gonna like it, but yeah, it uses music very well, and I just love that. Like, it's like, man, yeah, if I'm ever gonna go to like war, I'm gonna have a theme song. Just something cool to feel cool.
Totally off topic, but my partner has a villain in his D&D campaign who has music following him around. Like he's cursed by fairies to always have like a theme song going. So he's so tired of like the dun 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 happening around.
I want better music. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Why are you playing that song? Yeah, this is the game. It came out in like 2021, and it's a beautiful game too. The art's amazing. The takes on the characters are pretty good too. They're more they're really close to comics, but still nail it and in a really cool way. And the gameplay is really fun. And there's like moments when you're like trying to hype yourself up. So it's like ultimately like play your theme music, and Yeah, it's really great. So I'd highly recommend it just as a really fun game with a lot of heart. So and with some really fun action, and you can split between the characters. So you can like, oh, I'm Gamora, I'm Groot, and so it makes it really fun to get to play all the characters. So yeah, it's really good. So check that game out. Yeah, so I love when music is a huge part of a show. Like the Fall. Did you ever see the Fall Guy, that movie that came out like 2 years ago? With Ryan Gosling.
Was it the one about?
He was a stuntman with a truck, and
no, I didn't see that one.
Okay.
I was thinking the NPC Man movie.
no, this Ryan Gosling. It's such a fun movie. There's music in it. It's great because it's kind of like it's a great movie. Emily Blunt's in it with him, and they're so charming and fun. And Ryan Gosling, well, what can that man not do?
Yeah, no, that man has won me over. I was the biggest, like, I'm not going to give into the charm, and then it happened. He got me.
Well, once he got over himself, like being too serious in movies, or he's this, and I mean, like he's like, yeah, I was a Mouseketeer in the Mickey Mouse, Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. So it's like I think he gets it, and he's really good at just being enjoying himself now, which is great.
Yeah, I think a thing for me when he stopped just being cast as the pretty boy, like when he actually started doing other kinds of roles, I was like, okay, I'm behind him, and he was amazing in The Nice Guys.
Oh yeah, that's a movie. Now that's on my list because every time you got to see that movie, Todd, I'm like, okay, so I definitely need to watch it because I heard it's amazing.
Have you seen Kiss Kiss Bang Bang?
No, it's another movie I need to see.
Okay, I'm not saying you need to watch Kiss Kiss Bang Bang first. But like you could almost be like, this is the 70s version of those guys.
Because that's what Val Kilmer, Robert Downey Jr.
Right post rehab, right before he got cast as Iron Man.
Yeah,
so
it's really good too.
It's fantastic. It's so good. I went out and I hunted down the book it's based off, which is nothing like the movie.
Oh, really? Who's the author? It's not Elmore Leonard, is it?
No. I really don't remember what the name of the author was for it, but it's like one of those old paperback noir titles. It's called Bodies Are Where You Find Them.
Oh, okay. So I didn't keep. Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. So it's like 1920s. Like I just got married, and I don't know what I've done to my wife by making.
1941. Yeah, Bodies Where You Find Them. Okay, cool. I didn't realize that. Okay.
Yeah, I mean it's obviously updated to adapt to modern.
Sure.
Yeah, but it's like the plot of the mysteries. That's where they got it from.
Good love a good detective story.
Oh yeah.
Well, very cool. Yeah, so put that on my pile of shame that keeps growing every day of things I need to watch and read.
Yeah, if we only all had time, right?
Exactly. Well, I have time. I just get easily distracted by other things. So I'm my own worst enemy. So D&D Mini, is that something? I
got some of the Baldur Gates miniatures. Let me see if I have it right now. Okay. Yeah, let me see if I can pull it up. Where's the Dame Allen? I don't think I have it next to me. Sorry, I don't have them. I believe
you have it.
Yeah. It's like a little Azamar, like something like this, but it's as Dame Allen, and it looks incredible, and I recommend people get it.
Are those non-paintables, or are those just like fully, or do you paint them?
You can paint them yourself. So if you get like, let's say you want the Dame Allen miniature figure, but you want to paint it to be your Azamar from your campaign, cool. You can make it look completely different. It's just, if you want to, you can keep them the same. And they are fantastic.
Are they blind box? Or do you
no, I got them just as the WizKids paintable special edition. It comes with Minthara, I believe. So you get I think they're combining the two, so you have to buy at least you can't buy Gale and Asterion. You have to buy Gale, Will, and yeah, but they're paintable, so I think that's really cool.
So are these fully painted, and then you can buy unpainted versions?
Yeah, they're unpainted versions.
Okay.
Let me see if I can find.
Okay, so they do both. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's neat.
Mm-hmm.
This is $169. Wow. I'm cheap.
The one I bought was $8.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, if you want all of these, yes. It adds up quickly, though. It's like, oh, well, it's only $8 a piece, and there's 20 of them. Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I mean, miniature painting is such an expensive hobby to have.
My friend owns he's big into like the tabletop gaming, so he actually owns a shop. So he talks a lot about these, like everything in paint and getting these things. And I'm like, wow, that's a hobby I'm not in. And he tells me how some of these things are. I'm like, wow, I'm glad I can save my money by not doing that. And I think it's cool because my other hobbies are too expensive. I don't need more hobbies. I love that people are into this stuff. That's, it's amazing. Well, very cool. And then you paint them yourselves and just yourself and just kind of map it out what it's going to look like. Yeah.
I mean, for something that comes I know what Dame Amelin's supposed to look like, so I can pull up some photos, but it's real fun to, let me see if I can, do I have Karma over here? I don't think I have Karma. So I bought this one. It's not the one I'm using for the campaign, but I needed a tiefling, so I bought a tiefling. And I kind of know what, I'm an artist. I do my character art, so I know what he's supposed to look like, and I just try to find a miniature that will look close enough, and I paint them. Yes. Sometimes I get real, I can, with my 3D printer, I can go to town and make my own, or find someone, or go to Hero Forge and print my own. But I haven't done that in a while. Because my printer broke. Not surprisingly.
Yes, we were talking about printers before the show. So they are poison. Printers are man's worst technical enemy. Well, very cool. Well, this is what we were excited about last week. We're looking forward to the week ahead. I'm very excited about. I talked about this, like Comic-Con is coming out, so we're going to be a lot of new news. Things are coming out. But next week, Spider-Man Brand New Day comes out. I'm very excited for that. There'll be surprises. I'm sure there'll be things that they haven't revealed that will be revealed. And just excited for that. My son is not a big movie fan, but he has enjoyed and grew up with the new Spider-Man. So we're going to go. My mom's coming to visit. So we're going to be doing a lot of fun things, seeing this movie, probably going to Chanhassen Dinner Theater to see Guys and Dolls. It's just going to be a great time. So I'm very excited for next week. Just having a good time. Ashley, yes. What are you looking forward to?
Well, my brother-in-law's birthday is this Thursday coming up. So that's the fun thing my next week, where I'm hoping, obviously it's not going to drop on August 1st, but it'd be real nice if the Pokepedia, Pokemon Pokepedia DLC, it's a 3-part DLC, and in August, they made it very vague. It could be up to August 31st, but the DLC for the underwater aspect where you can now go underwater is coming up in August, and I've been day one. I pre-ordered that, knowing I was going to spend already 200 hours in Pokepedia, and so I'm excited, really excited, and I'm hoping August 1st it will drop. It probably won't drop to August 31st, but I'm
they don't have a date for it. That's interesting.
Yeah, they don't have a date for it. They have on their website that it will be by the end of August at the very least. Okay. August 31st is when it's the I believe it's everything you missed in the first. It's you have till this point to pre-order it by this date before you will not get all the fun little bonuses. which is
Really? Okay. Well, it's a
yeah,
Nintendo. That's
yeah.
Nintendo for you. Yeah.
But in fairness, the bonuses aren't that great.
Okay. August 2026. Yeah. So when
Yeah,
they put that date out there, August, yeah, it could be the 1st or the
the
31st.
first, yeah. But I'm
Get ready
excited.
for it.
I'm
Yeah.
excited for it because I don't really think my fish Pokemon should be living.
You know what? I appreciate it
land.
though, because when you get those games where it's like there's water, but if you go in the water, you'll die. And I'm like, so I'm glad they've solved that dying problem by blowing a bubble on your head and going into the water.
I will say it's really the joke I make all the time about playing the game. All my fire Pokemon are always working, and I was like, it's because you don't give me fire. Everyone else has given me access to their powers, but you refuse to. So you guys have to work all the time. No leisure time for you fire people.
That's right. Well, and I remember the games that came before that were was it Dragon Quest Builders. That was the team who made this game. I don't know if you've tried those games, but I've heard those are really well done, really, really good too, which is kind of neat.
Yeah, I definitely feel like when I'm playing it, I'm like I'm playing Minecraft.
Yes.
Minecraft with safe. I'm playing Minecraft on safe mode with the Pokemon mod that Nintendo went nuts taking down across the internet. I was like, oh, they realized they can make this a game and charge $60.
Exactly. It's like, why Nintendo? Like, I was like, Nintendo, just have fun with the stuff. And yeah.
It took 8 years, but they made it.
Exactly. Isn't that funny? It's like you could do more, Nintendo. You don't have to keep making the same Pokemon game every year. But so I'm glad they're finally being pushed to do some things because when they see like what everybody else is doing, it's like, oh, they're innovating. I guess we should too.
Yeah, it's real good.
Well, very cool. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to ExcaliburCon.
Tell me about this. I have no clue what ExcaliburCon is.
I really don't know either. I tried to volunteer there last year, but my sister's wedding happened, so I couldn't do that. And this year I'm like going for the preview night, and I think it's just like a tabletop RPG up in Duluth. Like I'm
bringing it up. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Yeah, up in Duluth. That's very cool. Duluth's such a pretty city, especially like this time of year. Wonderful. And they're gonna have some voice actors. They're gonna have that's cool from the X-Men cartoon. They're gonna have tabletop stuff. There's gonna be Abby Saja. Oh yeah, that's cool. Sun One. Yeah, that's cool. Let's see guests, tabletop gaming, activities, exhibitors, cosplay, community. Very cool. I'm glad Duluth has this because they're a little bit more up north, and that's great. So what's your plan there?
My plan is to drive up, and I'm working a table the first night. The preview night, I think it's like Thursday or Friday, and if it's nice, I will be driving back down, picking up my boyfriend, and then we will be going and doing and then we'll be playing RPGs and stuff for the next couple of days.
Very cool. Well, That's awesome. Have fun. Yeah, there's so many cons that are cool. I know this fall my sons are excited about 2D Con is coming up. That's coming up in August. And then he keeps asking me, what's the con that's like Minneapolis? That's a big one. I'm like, it's 20 Cities Con. He's like, so we're hoping he can go to that because right now he's going to be in the Minnesota Marching Band. So that's very busy. So we're hoping we can do that because we do love going as a geek family. So hopefully it'll happen. But if he goes on his own, that's okay too. So very excited for all this stuff happening in the world of nerd. Minnesota is a pretty cool place if you like this stuff because it seems like there's always something popping up. So very excited for all that stuff. So Ashley, thank you so much for talking about all the cool stuff that you love in the world of nerd and everything else that's out there. You're an amazing artist. And I keep telling people, watch the MakerCast episode with Ashley. She goes deep into her history as an artist and all the cool stuff she did and all the cool stuff she's doing now. So with that, Ashley, tell people where they can actually find your stuff.
You can find my stuff on my website at divinedesigns.info. I am on BlueSky as Divine Designs. I will eventually update it, I promise. Yeah. All right.
Excellent. Yeah, because I love to tag people and get them out there. So, follow Ashley. She's great. Her heart's amazing. Come for the pets, but stay for the cool D&D stuff she's doing. You can see some of her cool art out there. She's done of Heroes, Mass Effect, anything across the board in the world of awesome characters. So she's out there. Check her out. And I believe you even did some really cool work for was it a zoo? I'm trying to remember what you did with the
I work for the Canadian Conservation.
That's right.
Yeah, collective.
It was a really cute otter. Wasn't that what it was?
Sea lions. Sea
lion. Okay, yeah.
Sea lions are their things. This one. The merch is up.
Yes, I saw that. So yeah, if you check out that episode, you'll see a lot of those links, and I'll add more links to this episode when it's available there. So thank you again, Ashley. It's been great getting to know you better, not outside of just your artwork, but also you as a person. So very cool. With that, if you want to follow me personally, I'm at Todd Oxtra on the Blue Skies in the Instagram. But for all things the Fandom Foundry, check out our YouTube channel. We're at Blue Skies and Instagram. Same thing there, Fandom Foundry. We have a website. We have a Discord. We are looking to add more designs for our threadless shop. So I know some artists, they might be able to help me out with some of those things in the future. We'll see. And then, just join the fun. And I'm really excited because we're going to be getting into fantasy football on the waiver wire Wizards very soon because football season's kicking off. But if you'd like to be a guest on one of our shows, the MakerCast, Best Thing This Week, or Why We Play, let me know. DM me on Instagram or my socials. They are open. So with that, Ashley, thank you for making my week even better. And folks, if this was not your best week, make next week the best week ever. Everybody have a great week, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks all.
Thanks.